Welcome to the Dungeon Bad Decisions. This is the fourth installment of Anna Attempts to Explain Things. I'm your host, Anna, and today's topic is being the party healer. Being the party healer is a frustrating job, and one that not many are suited for. See, you spend all your time in spells keeping the idiots on the front lines alive, and it always seems as though they get themselves knocked back down to 1 hit point only 6 seconds after you just barely kept them from dying. It's not fun. However, yours is a necessary job. Without those hit points you just gave the idiot fighter, they'd have been dead, like, 3 turns ago. These hit points are, as irritating as this may sound, they're there to be burned through. It's also a very different play style than pure support or pure hitting or just being the face. Frequently, healers double as the face or the tank or the hitter. Clerics are good for the latter two, and oracles are great for the first, and bards, in 5th edition, it turns out, suck at being both healer and face, especially at early levels. And let me tell you, I was not pleased when I discovered that firsthand. Regardless of which role you pair your healer status with, it's still a tough job, and frequently thankless, as most players pay less attention to the amount of healing you do, and more to the amount of damage you deal in combat, or how much you fuck with the NPCs. Until you run out of heal spells, and they're about to die, anyways. They just get mad at you, why? This is not your fault. You didn't tell them to run head-on into battle, before you could rest and get more spells back. You only get so many, dude. You warned them you weren't going to be able to bring them back anymore. This is not your fault. Anyways, it sucks, but it needs to be done. And the more healers in your party, the less it sucks. So the best thing, really the only thing to do, is to convince everybody to be a cleric, or a paladin, or some other divine caster, so that everyone can heal themselves, and nobody is going to be the miserable motherfucker getting yelled at because the barbarian is dying again. If you enjoyed this video, check out my Tumblr, where I post quotes, anecdotes, photos, and occasional recordings of the tabletop games I play in at the dungeonofbaddecisions.tumblr.com. There's going to be a link in the description. Also, if you got any topics you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments or via one of the many messaging systems on Tumblr. If you really enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Roll 20s, y'all!